Hello everyone, and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. In the last episode, we had a bit of luck in that we now have an enchantress who cannot die, which is giving us a nice spot of damage reduction. Now there's still quite a lot that we need to do on this build in order to really get it boosted. We need, in fact, one of the things that we've done is we've gotten enough Forgotten Souls for us to re-roll those amulet and rings so that we can actually get the Endless Walk set. Now this is going to replace the Convention of Elements. Not a great deal we can do about that, but it's going to be for our benefit, so it's definitely worth us doing. I've also got a ton of Garrigan points to assign, so let's get those in as well. Those are going to help boost us up. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all the rest in there. Lovely. So we need one of these and one of these. So we're going to reforge them completely, and then we can look at re-rolling attributes on them. The reason we're doing it this way is reforging them will turn them from strength-based into intelligence-based. Most probably there's still a small chance that they'll end up the wrong type, but smart loot is definitely a good thing in this game. Okay, so before we can do that, we're going to need to do some bounties. So we need West March materials, and so Act 3 and Act 5 is really what we're looking for. Alright, well let's put these down and we'll go and do some bounties. We're in Act 4 at the moment, so off to Act 3, and we'll start with Ganthar the Trickster. Now it has been a good... wrong way. It has been a good week since I last played, so it will take a moment to get just back into the swing of things, as always. Yep, Firebats works. And I remember how this goes. Get a locust thing on you. Get the toad out. Yeah, alright, so 100 mobs to kill. And we can also work on our soul harvest stacks. They're already pretty survivable, so I'm not too worried about this difficulty level, but by doing this it's going to give us the capability to really push higher. Getting the Endless Walk set, that is. Because it'll be both a significant damage boost and damage reduction. We are losing the Convention of Elements, which works out on average about like 50% damage boost, I think. Oops, wrong button. That's not good. Gotta be careful with that. And of course, if we're lucky and we happen to find any bits of the Arrakis set while we're out, then all the better. We can start re-rolling what we have and move away from the Jade Harvesters set, which has served us well, but is not really what we're going for with this build. You are annoying me. Die. Okay, more death breaths, always welcome, of course. So hopefully we'll be able to run through the bounties relatively quickly. The other thing we could have done is we could have done the current weekly challenge rift. It would be faster, definitely a faster way of getting materials. Ooh, hello you. Insufferable miscreant. Insufferably dead, and that gives us a ring and a two-handed mace. But we'll be having actual chances for drops, is what I was thinking. And I don't mind doing bounties, especially given it's supposed to be the season of double bounties, or double bounty caches. Nice little cursed chest while we're on our way through. And we can work on getting these guys all murdered up as well. Apologies, I keep touching my face so much. I've been playing with my cats this morning, and their fur is everywhere as the winter coats come through. It is, of course, super, super, super fuzzy. Right, we actually need to be down around the edge. Can I just like do you at range or something? I can. And there's nothing that's actually worth us going down to get, so we'll just move on to the next bounty anyway. Let's go clear the fortified bunker. Hello, Amos. You gonna come join me, or are you gonna try and sit on Cobalt? It's your choice, mate. What are you doing? You coming over? Come on over. I know, we're playing Diablo. I'm assuming he's saying that, either that or he's complaining about something. Pop, pop, pop. Even more pop. Right, we've got to get through to level 2 of this. Just settle down, mate. Definition of a cat has to turn around 4 times before actually lying down. Yeah. Love area of effect skills. It's like, why kill one mob at a time when you can kill so many more? So for survivability, we've got unity in the cube, of course. We have damage reduction when we put out our wonderful hexing dude. That gets the giant licking toad over here out, and we get 50% damage reduction while he's out. And then when we do get the endless walk set, that's going to add a nice chunk on top as well. In fact, let's just push on to the next level. These mobs are just wasting our time. Everything has to die here, so we're about to gain another level as well.
Needs more time.
So our Barbarian did quite a lot of work grinding out those Forgotten Souls, which of course we massively appreciate. But with trying to re-roll items and stuff, we are going to have to run bounties either with this character or with the Barbarian at some point, just so that we've got the option to reforge, re-roll, and do useful things. We're still using Nemesis braces. Let's grab all of this, and while we're here, there's a cursed chest, so why not? Half of them spawned a bit too far away. Ooh, scoundrel token. Well,
Not ready yet.
Unless we find the Templar token, we're not going to think of moving away from the Enchantress. And even then, we probably won't, because I'm really quite enjoying the crowd control we're getting from her. Let's put that point in to intelligence. And we'll head down this way for the next batch of mobs.
Needs more time.
Okay, 12 left. There's a big one. Trying to get both Haunt and Locust Swarm in there. Okay, 7 still to get. I'm going to be down this way. Interesting. Those giant turkeys cannot be turned into pigs. Let's head back very quickly. We'll just check, see what we've got. And then we can push on for the next bounty. This will only take a second. Yeah. Ribald etchings. Another Unity. That's kind of fun. In fact, that is better for you. Because it's not a strength-based Unity. So that's cool. We'll hold on to this strength-based Unity just in case we do go back to the Templar at some point. In fact, let's see. Is this any better than the one that you've got? No, it's not. Because our follower can't die, when I gear her up properly, we will go through and we'll roll off as much life as we can from stuff. Life on hit, all that kind of stuff, because she can't take any damage. It's not that she can't die, but there's absolutely no benefit to that at all. There's still more we can do with our gems as well, so it'll be worth us taking a look at that, but we'll do the bounties first. We could do the Siege Breaker next. Let's do the Cursed Caldera. So, Cursed Chests. I do enjoy Cursed Chests. Well, that was a bit rude. Randomly popping out from underneath and eating me. Normally you'd expect people to ask permission for something like that. Let's hurry on round. There's still no indicator as to where this thing is, but I'm sure it won't be far away. There we go, we've got an indicator on the map now. Let's not stand right in the middle of all that death. Get another Locust Swarm in here so we can get them clearing out. Right, with everything interesting from there, let's hurry on through. At least as much as we can. Oh, it's only just down here. That'll be alright. Not directly in the flame. I thought it was pointing a slightly different direction. Well, this could be okay, or it could be terrible. Mostly because of the amount of health these things have got. Our health I'm not too worried about. But when there's such a large number that spawn and they're in such distinct areas, it can make it difficult to kill them in a timely fashion. So we're only going to get the basic rewards from this, but it's still extra experience, it's still the bounty being completed. And it's still a chest. So we get that. Alright, let's move on and we'll do Belag Pierce Flesh. Ow. That was very painful. Like the biggest smack ever. I mean, it didn't trigger a death, but I'm gonna have to start putting my fetish out before clicking on shrines, I think. Otherwise, we'll be in a world of trouble. Right, there's still a ton of mobs around.
Need more time.
Let's clear this bit over here. It's probably a dead end, I was going to say, but it might not be. Right, he's definitely down the other way. Damn annoying nightmarish. Ooh, right, let's not stand right in the explosions. That was fun anyway. Cool. Well, didn't really get any benefit from that. Let's just go kill the other dude, and then we'll go for the Siege Breaker. Really got to watch our damage reduction, though.
Need more time.
Oh, yes. Lovely groups. Give me everything clustered close enough together that I can kill it in one. I don't mind if it takes a little bit longer because we haven't put out all of the haunts and locust swarms that we would need. Ooh, set boots. Well, they could be cool. Before we go on, let's have a very quick look at these. I think these are the Helltooth boots. Yeah, Helltooth Greaves. Okay, let's go for the Siegebreaker Beast. Now that our mobs are finished killing things. And okay, we should be able to make reasonable progress through. Oh, damn, that thing is really in the way. Right, gotta remember, fetish out first. These are Moltons. Yeah, I'm not surprised with all those things exploding. Right, onwards. Just so cool. these things are really getting in the way with all their teleporting and stuff. Okay. And down the stairs. Flaming debris. Throw more fire at it. That will solve the problem. It would be nice if there was some environmental effects that were immune to certain things, just because it would make a lot of sense. Although I suppose it's more of a flaming whirlwind, isn't it, rather than anything else. So it would get kind of blown away by the rotating vortex. Right, these guys have got fire chains, so we want to get them. Oh no, they don't. Plague Jailer reflects damage. Must have just been a trail of fire that I saw. Either way, we want to get them killed quickly. Right, we are nearly at the beast. Just a little bit further to go. Let's not stand right in the middle of all that. Okay, I really want this, and if we hurry, we're going to have those 10 stacks for the start of the fight. That's effective enough. Tick all the boxes. Ooh, a staff. Let's get that. If that's useful, we'll give it to our lovely lady. Staff the car. No, that's not the Chiroptera. That is. Ooh, that might actually be the Locust Swarm one. Let's have a look. If it is, that's going to be really useful. Yeah, Wormwood. I wonder if that affects her. We'll have to see. We'll have to do some testing. Right, let's clear some space. And open these up. So, Amulet and Dagger, that's going to be the Envious Blade. And Overwhelming Desire, of course. You can have Overwhelming Desire. Intelligence-based makes sense for you to have that. Envious Blade, you can't use, but we wouldn't give it to you anyway. We'll keep the Tormentor in case Wormwood doesn't work. But these will get salvaged. Right, let's put that point in. And of course the Helltooth ones. I'm going to go with the Helltooth set. So as far as the Helltooth set goes, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces as well. Still missing trousers, still missing the shoulders. Right. Well, we're only 25 minutes in, so we could have a look at Act 5 and see how annoying the bounties. Look, kill Zorus. Kill it. Let's go kill Adria. We start with this one. If it turns out to be a really long one, we can go off and do something else. I don't think it is continuously affecting stuff for her. No. Okay, well, let's head back to town. This is going to take, well, doing the Act 5 bounties is going to take too long for the rest of this episode. What we'll do is we'll swap her staff back.
A lovely piece.
I'm tempted to just hold on to that because it's a nice weapon in general, and we'll do a Great Rift. So rank 41, no. So Torment 9 is roughly where we're aiming. In fact, yeah, let's go 42. How much money we've got? We've got enough to empower it.
Are you ready? Then your trial begins.
I don't remember precisely which level we were running at before, but going for about the same level that you're on is normally a good plan. It's not a great rift so far. This is really not spectacular. I mean, we're getting decent progress from these trash mobs, but that's not what we want. We want yellows and blues if we're gonna actually get through this thing. There's a blue. They must have been health linked. That's the only explanation for how they all died at the same time there. Yep, still not massively happy with this rift. The monster density is just so pants. I mean, this is absolutely rubbish. It's not quite at the point where you can count on one hand the number of mobs that we've seen, but it is pretty bad all in all, I'd say. Well, maybe we'll get better drops because of the fewer monsters, I don't know. Apologies for that buzzing. Normally I have my phone somewhere where it doesn't interfere. Maybe the next section will be better. We can but hope. Oh, this already looks better. If only because of the pylon. Right. Better shout first. I mean, killing large clusters is definitely worth it, but what we want is we want to be focusing on these guys. Oop. Well, they accidentally got pulled all the way down here. Let's do them as a cluster then. Just kill these dead enders as well. Much better in terms of progress. No, thank you. Hard pass on getting frozen. That's one more gone, just him left. There we go. Dodge most of the damage from that. And a haunt as well. Pop goes the weasel. Yeah, so 42 is fine. We'll only have a 60% chance to upgrade stuff, but that's okay. In fact, I wonder how many toads we can get out. I'll have to test next time we get a channeling pylon. Because they are creature skills, so they will end up benefiting from the damage increase. No thank you, Mr. Fire Chains. No, thank you very much. It is such a quick reduction in time when you kill all those mobs together. With the passive skill that reduces the cooldown by a second for every mob that dies within range, it is a big benefit if you've got stuff that has a large cooldown. I'm assuming we don't get a 50% damage reduction for each toad that's out. There we go. Plenty of time and plenty of things. Amulet shoulders, ring.
Let's see the gem.
Oh, that's typical. Well, okay, this is really good. So we've got Arrakis shoulders. Love it. And we have the Traveler's Pledge. So we should swap straight over now. And we should start using the Traveler's Pledge as well. We can just re-roll and get a socket in that. So let's put our gems up a bit. Bane of the Trapped up. Bane of the Stricken up. Teguk up. Okay, that was pretty reasonable. Countess Julie's cameo, and I can't really see which ring that is, but that went well in terms of drops. So let's put that point in very quickly. It's Weird Ward. Okay. So this needs to look like Fury with the Ancients and the Abyssal die. We've got to get it looking the part first. So Transmog. Fury of the Ancients. And in fact, it's already about the right colour. This needs to get the Abyssal dye colouring at least. Okay, so we could switch over, so we're using the Ring of Raw Grandeur in the cube. That would be dangerous for us though. That would really put us at risk from extra damage, so we're not going to do that. But I can look at swapping our boots out for something that's actually going to be useful, seeing as they're not giving us any benefit at the moment. So we've got Ice Climbers as an option as well, or Firewalkers. Okay, so Jade Harvester's shoulders, they can go back over here. This we're gonna wear. Let's put a socket in that now. So we're going to lose, I think, the 18% life in order to get a socket in it. There we go. Sockets first time is not a perfect one, but it is still pretty good. We need to have a look at this as well. Increases gargantuan damage. That's no use to us whatsoever. I'll take the armor to start. 13% area damage on a hit is pretty nice. %. What can that actually go up to? It can go up to 20%. I'm happy enough with that for the moment. Do I want to give you the S of Johan? I probably do actually. Let's take the gem out of it. So Shen, give me this. You can have that. Eventually we'll put something in it. In fact, we may as well. So, not keeping that, not keeping that, not keeping that. So Jade Harvester's boots, they can come down here. So these are all strength-based ones. So we are losing a bit of main stat. We can re-roll that quite quickly. So it's just what's going to be the most useful thing. Extra movement speed based on amount of life missing. Keep us mobile. Probably Ice Climbers. And it reduces damage from cold attacks. I hadn't spotted that. So let's just very quickly re-roll the strength on this. Straight into intelligence. And I think that'll do. So drop those boots off. Drop those boots off, and the rest of these can get salvaged. In fact, just before we do that, let's ask Kadala for boots of our own, because she may give us the last bit. She may give us the last bit, and she does. That is surprising and awesome. We have a 6-piece set, and that's going to massively increase our damage. Okay, so that gets dropped off, and now we have to think about what can we reroll Acid Cloud into? Firebats. Or an additional movement? No. Come on, give me Firebats. There we go. Firebats by 12%. It'll do for now. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so the last thing that we need is to reforge that Compass Rose, but that's going to be next time. This has been spectacular. In fact, let's very quickly see how much this changes our damage. We're going to run in and we're going to do a Greater Rift at level 43. I know this is going on a little bit longer than normal, but this needs testing. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So much difference. Oh my word. So damage reduction, mobility, those are going to be very important things for us. Only I can defeat this monster. Oh, this one. So this is without putting Haunt or Locust Swarm on stuff. So we can expect the Rift Guardian to vanish very quickly when the time comes. $5 billion damage. $9 billion damage. It's great. There's nothing else really that I can say other than it's great. I wish there was slightly higher density in this Rift, but power pylon as well. This is going to be monumental. So, needless to say, as soon as we get that Traveller's Pledge sorted, we're going to be able to put the difficulty up. We are going to have to be careful, of course. It's not magically going to solve our survivability problems. But the general idea is we're going to be stutter stepping around to keep up the Taguk stacks. And massive spin to win is a go. Yeah, we just need more speed really so we can keep up the pace. I think that's going to be the big difference between this character and the Barbarian. What I might do is I might change Spirit Walk off the maximum life one and instead put it on Spirit Walk duration. But we'll see what it's like when we start upping the difficulty. Yeah, it's just a whole class above. And we do more damage than the Conduit, which we'd kind of expect, but certainly at this level. Pop, pop, pop. Well, this is an unexpected turn up for the books. Unexpected and very welcome. Next time we'll do the Act 5 bounties. That'll allow us to reroll the Compass Rose. And then I think the core of our items are done and we can just work... Oh no, we still need the Fetish, we still need the Braces. So there is still more that we need. So many toads. Wow. That makes me happy. So many season achievements there. Let's get all of these. Man, how many did I get? So... it's because I'm doing 2 different classes, so it's ticking off all of the ones for doing it with a full class bonus. That's what it was doing. Okay, let's try and keep them even, actually. So, 43? 43 across the board. We'll go back, we'll hand this in, and I will call that there. So that was truly excellent. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed it. I've got a bunch of blood shards to spend, which we'll probably do next episode. And we have a new Zunamaster's helmet. But we are finally at a point where I'm happy with the build. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you are continuing to enjoy these episodes. If you are, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 3. See you soon.